Hello everyone, Nick here. Hi. How is everyone? I can't stream for long because my phone has limited power. So apologies. Oh, lightning, lend us your power. Don't. How's everyone? Someone's playing their music. Okay, how's everyone? Hi. I'm not really getting anyone on stream right now, so I understand that it's the afternoon, and hopefully I can get Tomodachi Life up today. So I have to be careful. There are people here, and I have to be respectful. Basically, there's like play areas and such, and I'm taking to myself, but at the same time being open to the public. So it's one of those boundary things where you respect everybody's personal circles. My God, that's an adorable doggy. How's everyone? I got my 3ds here. Alright. What's up, everyone? Let you know. I didn't. So now I don't know what it is. Laugh. Alright. Anyway. What's everyone thinking right now? So I'll probably stream for maybe 20 minutes. I'm checking my battery charge. We have some problems, right? So I have a portable battery pack I cannot use. Sounds like they're playing some wonderful stuff. What is this? Oh, an adapter. Fascinating. It's kind of broken looking, but I guess I can keep it. Oh, it's broken. Shit. Never mind. Sorry, folks. You didn't see that. Apparently, it was already broken before I got to it. That's a shame. It's not even mine. It's just someone left it here, but whatever. I could throw it out real quick, so I got my stuff over there. You're all my witnesses. Was it rules for these? Yeah. Seems like. Oh, cool. You got a sauce thing. At this point, I just don't care. I really want things to go better in life right now. Spicy. Don't worry, my stuff is safe. You know where it is. Oh, yeah, it is. I know it, dude. Looks like they got some singing going on.
That's what I'm thinking. These guys are like the best cats I've ever had. They don't think about it. That's pretty, boy.
In line. I'm alone. No, it's cucumber. I should have used the cucumber though. Hey, Jonathan Vasquez, how are you? I actually had a classmate in school. His name was Eric Vasquez. Can't remember where he was. I think it was Mexico. I don't know if you're still here. That's kind of weird. I need to get a haircut and shit and stuff. Sorry, I didn't curse. Oh, it's a selfie stick. Fascinating. It's a selfie stick. Okay. I'm not surprised someone got the console early. I get it. Sadly, I can't charge my 3DS. We have a bit of a problem here. Not much RO. We've got a bit of a bit of a dud so far, but hopefully we pick it up later. I'm getting a lot of interesting updates. I'm just trying to make impact in my weight in the situation. It's really tricky for several reasons. This person's very interesting. You just walk away. And look. I mean, no. It's not. It's not this way. What's up? I don't know how much longer I can stream. I have some issues with battery power. That's what it is. I could go to the Apple Store, which is good. Apple Store is kind of tricky. The Apple Store, I can't really host any events there. It's not a public space. I mean, it's a public space on a private property, if that makes any sense. So basically, the store is owned by Apple. And while people can congregate there publicly, the public gathering of events is only strictly prohibited to just the Apple people. So if that makes any sense, then I can explain it in further detail with a razor-sharp scalpel of surgical efficiency. Like swing, 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 swing. I don't want to. What's up, folks? We got a laughing homeless person over there, but we're going to respect them because we respect the homeless. Well, actually, they're wearing leather jackets, so maybe they're not homeless. That's good. So, we don't like people to be homeless. We respect homeless people, but we don't want people to be homeless. Remember that. What am I trying to say on stream right now? Just got my 3DS, you know. Still waiting for tags. Just attacks focusing on the games. Okay. Okay. When do you... What's going on? Hey! It's not much. I'm in a Union Square right now. It's, you know, it's a tough endeavor. You know, trying to do a Street Pass event in 2025 is like trying to drink water in a desert, but being distorted by an oasis that doesn't exist. So it's definitely a tricky mastery of illusion of how am I going to make this be successful without compromising what needs to be done, if that makes any sense. And the thing is, I'm just doing my mission. Hey, Pastor plays Pokemon. Could we chat further in Discord? Is that allowed? I just want to make sure I respect your boundaries. So, you know, like I'm just, from one content creator to another. And look, like I don't care how big or how small a content creator is. I will always talk to someone within reason. Although I feel like when defining one's borders or boundaries, you always have to be careful because of people's intent. And so I just try to maintain my intent to be pure and clear as possible, even if people don't understand where I'm coming from. And people just always like to distort images because they're just like, oh, what is that rain? And I'm like, well, it means what I said. Oh, that was not what you meant. And it's like, no, I meant what I said. Oh, and it's like, yeah. So, yeah, I'm just trying to be precise and exact as much as possible. Talk about what? Switch to the Nintendo store, just that kind of stuff. So, whatever else that needs to be said. Yeah, we can do a collab, Robert. That's fine. We can do a collab. So, I just want to be open and honest. But, you know, there's just certain things that my phone is probably not going to last for long. Unfortunately, trying to get the charges while here is tough. Because there's strict guidelines about not using the plugs. Even though there are plugs open, you'd think they would just lock them. So, but yeah, it's tough. Are we gonna hit 10 likes? Oh my god. So I need to know something actually. There's one thing I could ask you, Pastor, since if you're in stream. How did you come up with the name? Pastor Plays Pokemon. Are you like a pastor at a church, or is that your name? I'm curious. Hey Oliver, what's up? Pastor's my last name? Okay, all right. Well, you don't know my last name. It's German. You're a teacher. Okay. Well, pastors are technically teachers in a way. They're spiritual, religious ones. But anyway, yeah, my father's last name is Ulbrich. It's German. It's a German last name. My mother's side's Sicilian. Her name is Squafani. And it's Sicilian. Yeah, I love my parents. Wish they could hear that every day. So, it's a tough story to explain. But I just show the love through the content that I do on YouTube. So, even if some of the meanings and messages and actions got lost along the way in the path of life, you know how that goes. So, yeah, we always have to remain true to ourselves and follow our hearts and our brains and do things to make the world a better place. What do you teach? That's the one question I should ask. Is it geography? Because that's one of my favorite subjects in school. I actually memorized all the state's capitals when I was 5. I'll never forget Miss Delaney. She was one of my teachers. She's like, Nick, you were always just so studious in your books when you were like studying the things. I was like, yeah, I just want to. So, I'm here and listening and got my 3DS around. Alright. We got a teacher in the room. Let's give that teacher respect. Hey, I got my Northern Ireland mug. Looks like Pastro is playing Battlefront like as me. So, if you're still here, I'm still listening. So, I got my sunglasses on because it's way too bright today. So, we're going to eat some Peruvian food because that I really love. I think, I'm trying to remember if my teacher, Miss Hayden, was from Peru. Because, yeah, I went to Princeton. High school, not the university. People say, you went to Princeton High School and you lived in Princeton? Oh, I'm so sorry for your failure. I'm just like, I didn't fail because I didn't go to university. I took my life in a different direction. And that doesn't mean failure. That just means 7th grade, mostly math. Okay, I teach social studies. Oh my God, I had this social studies in 6th grade, Mrs. Sutton. I hated her. Like, she was just terrible. She was just like, I'm gonna grade you and fail every one of my students. It's kind of like and I hate that. I hate teachers like that. And the thing is, like, I remember when I was doing a test, and I got a really low score. I got like a 3 out of 20. And there was another student who had way less aptitude get the same score. So I'm autistic, neurodivergent, and I had a special teacher's aide, like a student aide assistant, a student assistant. And she was my instructor, and she came up to Miss Sutton and said, Miss Sutton, I really think that you poorly assessed Nick's intelligence level because he's a much smarter student than you think. And unfortunately, she didn't budge, and I didn't do well. But the funny thing is, like, the grades mean nothing half the time. Gym. I actually had adaptive PE, and I hated it. Because I had a classmate by the name of Scott O'Denning, who basically tried to tell me that he was going to go after me, the jugular of me. And he was always rude, and then basically what I heard is he had brain surgery, so I guess he's better in life now. Maybe they lobotomized him, he was better. I don't know, but yeah, nuts stuff. So, unfortunately, when you grow up in remedial stuff, you meet some crazy people, and then you start to ask yourself, am I crazy because I'm with these crazy people? And then it just distorts your reality, which is sad. And it's just like, I did nothing wrong. What the hell? Like, what did I do in life to deserve to be around people that are crazier than me? Like, and I know I'm crazy in all the good ways, but it's like people take me out constantly, like, you deserve to be here because you're a horrible person, is kind of how gaslighting teaching goes. And it's just like, I'm sorry, I'm getting into like the ethics of teaching, and I apologize. I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. Social studies, PE, and multimedia elective. Oh, so did you ever watch Degrassi? Because I love that show. Mr. Simpson teaches like multimedia immersion. I loved his class. Yeah, he was a good teacher. I kind of mowed myself a little bit after him, a little bit. But I'm a bit different from Mr. Simpson. Coaching a boys' flag football team and a girls' flag football. You're taking on a lot, man. How do you do all that? Oh my God. Damn. That's a lot. That's a lot. So, yeah, it's kind of sad how insidious the school systems can be in nature, but I know they try to be a fostering place, even if it's not always fair. I'm reading 7th grade, mostly math. I teach a social studies class, PE, and multimedia elective as well, and I'm coaching a boys' flag. Use the swirls instrument. That's fascinating. You know, social media is a very tricky platform to maneuver because of all of the BS of online. Oh, I imagine. So, I apologize. I know my brother is trying to... But, like, honestly, Pastor, like, I can't deny, like, if you do come to San Francisco, we'll have an awesome time. We will. I'll guarantee it. Like, I can't make you a millionaire. Like, that's a little beyond. But I can at least give you a good time. I can entertain you. I can tell you stories of my life. You know, and I'm an open book. I never lie to people intentionally unless I'm protecting someone, or like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I mean, just like the basic principles and values of people. And I just want people to see me for me, and I think you can see that at least. That's all I ask. So, but yeah, like I just try to be genuinely me, even if people think I'm like kooky or crazy. But some of my friends are like, "Nick's a spurg." I know, I love it, and that's what I want from people. I don't want people like Nick's a weirdo. I don't like it. Like that, I don't want. Like I just want people to be like, you know, he's really eccentric, but I can see where he's coming from. So what do we got else? So any other question? Bracket, 12% on phone. So I'll probably just stream until my phone hits 5%. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do. I know it's supposed to do a Tomodachi live stream, and that's kind of trickery. But I'll have to wait till later because I'm charging my thing. I might do Tomodachi Life in the Apple Store. So the Apple Store is kind of great. You know, I'm honestly thinking about collaborating with the Apple Store. And the one guy is telling me it's a terrible idea. I was like, no, I've got an idea. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, don't you want to bridge markets? And he's like, that's not what Apple's about. I'm like, no, it is. Like a Nintendo. Like Nintendo is about bridging markets. And all of these companies want to open their borders for business. And this is how companies work. He's like, Nick, I don't think that's how business works. I'm like, I know how business works. I worked at a hospital for 4 years. I worked at an airport for a year. I worked around the world. I have experience. I have life behind my back. And I have the people that love and treasure me as a person. Even if they don't always understand where I'm coming from, they at least understand and trust my heart. So, oh, that's a lot of talking, I know. A lot of transparency. So, let's see, what could we talk about? Music? You talking about music? No, I did math. Okay. I could talk about music for a moment. Let's see, who are my favorite music people? I love Teddy Swims. He is a man who really knows how to speak to my soul. And I think his voice is beautiful. And I think that he really defies traditional conventions in a way that takes some of the nostalgia of the 60s and just wraps it up in a beautiful package that is modern today. And I think that's the important thing, is like no matter what culture it does, it evolves over time. Like things always get recontextualized, not just for younger generations, but older and even millennial generations. And I think we all have to remember that at the end of the day. That's how we connect. So we all do. So Macaulay Culkin reference from Home Alone 2. Let's see. What else we got? Oh, we got a wonderful so just dancing today. So yeah. Here we go. Keep the power of love and peace and positivity to pave the way for the future. Anyone else have questions for me? Aaron Witter's bracket. Nice. Can we? I might be going to a special place today. This guy's really crazy. Someone's saying, sure. Alright, driving to the soccer game now. Have a good ride. Alright, well, thank you for dropping by. Let's talk later. Alright, folks, what should I do? We're at 8%. I'm going to end the stream here. My phone is lower on charge, and I need to make sure. I apologize. Folks, I will upload more content soon. Don't worry. Like, comment, and subscribe. Nick from The Gaming Honor signing out. If anybody else comes today, I'll let you know. Hopefully. Bye!